There is no soul before the passageway. Likely the detectives have gone to investigate. Perhaps you should use your map. As she speaks, Ideal Detective shows us the screen of her own device. Oh, so we have a map now? Oh! This is the map function? It's adorable! This is the map of the manor. See how each detective position is marked? Anyone who has the location sharing feature turned on will appear here. It's set to on by default. There are times you must prefer to turn it off, such as when visiting the restroom. Incredible. You can see where everyone is just at a glance. So there's like those red things in those rooms. Doful, Gourmet, and Posture in this room too. Yeah, we're a downtown workaholic and rounding. Oh, okay. And I'm only doing it from the house. Okay, that makes sense. What? Then let us sally forth as well. We cannot allow that maidens to stroll about while there's a killer on the prowl. I don't know if you guys can see her face. Let me look at her face. And try and keep my head like slightly tilted so you can see her. Moment has a shout in this. Armed detective ran off. Off he goes with Workaholic and Rowdy Bear. They should be fine, but has to even be. There's some things I want to tell you. You alone anyway, incompetent. Ideal Detective continues the explanation. Additional features, marking function which flags mysterious points. Locations detective find dubious. Okay, how do I do that? Evidence Square. Okay. Oh, is that when I can actually speak of that? Try moving the cursor of the bookworm detective. The detective's next action, such as infer or inspect. Hover the cursor of the detective to see where they intend to move next. I'll think about the bookcase, about the fireplace. Go help. Your experience just now is already paying off. I like people who are quick on the uptake. Thank you. The two of us are in accord. When faced with a problem you can't solve alone, you must seek aid from your companions.
かんせん普段は一人での操作が大変なため、多くのものは連携の経験が少ないんだよ。
But the Texans are such prideful creatures, so they lack experience
様
collaborating.
子を見る限り、文学君もその一人だな。協力を促したところで無意味だろう。
It's got number 12 next to it as well. From what I've seen so far, Bookworm is such an example. Encouraging her to cooperate would be pointless.
じゃあどうすれば。
So what should I do then? My dear detective answers me with a smile.
介入してしまえばいいんだよ。彼らの推理
Oh, I gotta go button.
介入
I gotta go intervene.
で、つまり探偵デバイスを通じて探偵たちに今とは別の行動を命じるのさ。
Oh, in other words, use the D-pad to instruct them to do something else.
近くにいる魔界君が適任だな。文学君の元に移動させ、一緒に操作してもらおう。じゃあ指示をよろしく頼むよ。
Yeah, huh? Capture orders me to do something completely unexpected.
何を硬直している。可愛いやつだな、君は。私になりすまして指示を出せと命じているだけじゃないか。
Okay. How? That's all I think to ask in it. Isn't it so easy to just gloss over? Even the expression means dead serious.
大丈夫だ。
How do I do this?
メールを送る感覚で行える。私のデバイスを渡すから指示してみるんだ。
Yeah, how? But why me? Yeah, I don't care about why me. I want to do it. This is precisely what a detective is obligated to do. Everything is a chance given to explain experience and so on and so on and so on. Doesn't seem like I can back out of this one. I'll just have to try giving them some instructions. Okay, so intervene the detectives to resign their independently planned actions. Detectives left to their own devices will make errors, investigate alone, or generally act inefficiently. Interviewing with these individuals can make them work together in order to facilitate a more effective investigation. Ooh, mystic. Go help.
見とくね。
Take a look.
二人の推理力を足しても
See how both of their inference values combined, they're unable. No, inference values combined, they're unable to solve the mystery of that fireplace.
そういう時には連携が得意な探偵に指示を出すんだ。
Oh, detectives are able to assist. Any character who is making an interference already or plans to do this be assisted. Assisting lets you add a helper's assistant value to the individual's. Oh. So I need you to assist.
いい指示だな。ときめいたよ。
Nice instructed, I'm
二人の
impressed.
推理力の高まりをぐいぐい感じる。これなら暖炉の真相にも容易に気づけるはず
Okay.
だ。さて、次はエントランスホールに視点を移そうか。
Yeah, there's one
家
here.
族くんがシャンデリアの周囲を独占しているな。美食くんと飛躍くんは遠慮して彼女から離れているらしい。
While she's keeping the area near the chandelier to herself, Gourmet and Dofel are holding back to give her
操
space.
作に遠慮は禁物だ。美食くんにはシャンデリアを家族くんと二人で推理をしてもらおう。
Okay, so we're gonna get Gourmet to help assist.
甘味完食雨あられ甘味完食雨
エクセレント。早くも慣れてきたようだな。
I have no idea what I'm doing.
飛躍くんにはどうして
What
も
should I have Dofel do?
あの子の得意なスキルを知っているから。
Yeah, he evolves from finding traps,
そのスキル
discovering evidence.
その通りだ。
Yeah.
探偵に欠かせない優れた観察眼を有している。
Okay, but we've said I indispensable for a detective.
飛躍くんの最たる特徴は自分への脅威を引きつけてやまないその体質。その飛躍くんには体質を生かしてシャンデリアの周囲を調べてもらおう。私の推理では 手がかりが残る。
Okay, so put him on the evidence squares.
どうしたの？いいね。理想的な指示だ。私も誇らしいよ。
Bravo! That is the ideal command you gave. I'm swelling with pride.
さて、チューニングは完了だ。そろそろ探偵ライブのスタートといこう
It's
か。
time to raise the curtain on this detective
捜
show.
査開始の指示を出して経過を見守ろう。
Keep an eye on the passage of time.
どうしたの？
Select investigate from the main menu. Oh, there we go. Investigate. Yes.
この辺りを調査すればいいんだよね。よし、ガム。
Oh, oh no, Dofo fell over.
また転んじゃった。
Oh,
絨毯が切れてる。
part of the carpet's been cut
ど
off.
うしてだろう。
I wonder why. I wonder why too. That's strange. Boost.
なぜ私が協力しなければなりませんの？一人で十分ですわ。
Why should I cooperate with you? I can handle this alone, thank you very much.
まあまあ上等なお肉だってスパイスが効いてこそ美味しく食べれるものじゃない？
No, no, I find good meat is tasty with the right seasonings, yes?
家族ちゃんはこの私を自分の推理に美味しく生かしてくれればいいのよ。
In Nova's part, you can use me to spice up your deductions. Spicy, spicy.
確かにその通りですわね。さあ美食さん。
It enhanced my flavor. Gourmet.
このシャンデリアの傷家族ちゃんちょっと見てもらっていいかしら？
The chandelier is all nicked up, Posh. Can you take a look at this?
なんですのこの傷。まさか犯人が老子探偵を殺した方法って。
Hmm? These scratches. Could it be a hint as to how the detective killed senior detective? A boast. Bang!
なぜあなたと一緒に推理などしなければならないのでしょうか。
Why must I investigate with you?
少女が不満げに唇を尖らせた。
Asked the girl, her lips pouting in dissatisfaction.
まあそう言うな。父の胸を借りるつもりで推理してみる。
Dad! Don't say that. I think this is a time as a chance to learn from your father.
暖炉というものはやはり趣がある。薪を都度入れなければならないのは手間だ。
Your friends do hold a rustic charm, though having to add firewood every time is a bit of a hassle.
そっか。
Did she break character then? Firewood, that's it. I mean...
そういうことですか。少女は
She
自
broke
分の
character.
抱く違和感の正体に気づいた。
So that's it, mused the girl, finally pinning down this what seemed amiss. So was there no firewood in the fire? Burnt glove. We needed a glove for the wire.
君の指示によって捜査が大きく進展したな。
Oh, so that's how we play this game. Your directions have truly made a difference in how well the investigation is
君は私
processing.
が現れた際、探偵たちに協力を促していたが、あれは非常に的を射た発言だったんだ。
When I arrived, you pushed the others to work together. It was remarkably petulant of you. Petulant of
探
you?
偵と警察の最大の違いは本来、組織だって行動せず、自分一人で解決することだ。
The key difference between detectives and the police is that while we may be an organization, we solve cases alone rather than
あえて
together.
悪い言い方をするならば、自分こそが事件の主役だと思っているわけだよ。これでは探偵分の最大の強みである有能な探偵たちが組織行動を取れる点は全く活かせない。
To put it unkindly, detectives themselves as the lead role of investigation, thus her capabilities team of experts goes unrealized.
あの八つ咲き子を相手取るのならばそんな無謀な姿勢ではダメだ。我々が率先して協力を促していこう。
If we're to take on the quartering Duke, we can't abide reckless behavior. Let's unite, take the lead, encouraging everyone to collaborate.
僕なんて
She's literally just shown us how. There's no way those detectives would follow what I say. Plus, they don't even need me. I doubt that alone should be able to hold them together.
自分を卑下しがちな点は君の美徳であり、いずれ直さなければならない弱さでもあるな。
Your tendency to downplay yourself is a virtue, but also weakness you'll be forced to address someday. Ideal Detective speaks as though she can see into my very soul. Yeah, because she can.
歴史に名を残す指導者を得てして臆病者であると言われている。それは彼らが自身に何がなせるか、むしろ何ができないかを知っていたからだ。
Leaders who make history are often said to be cowards, likely because they fixated not on their potential, but their limits.
自分の弱さを知れば強さもおのずと見えてくる。無能君もきっとそうなってくれるものと私は信じているよ。
Know your weaknesses, and in time you will know all of your strengths. I'm confident. I am competent. I'm confident you will go through this as well, incompetent.
どうしてあなたはそこまで僕のことを
Why do you have so much faith in me, though? Like, I know you said that I saved you, but first off, I don't remember any of that. But yeah, a bunch of faith in me is a little bit weird. Yeah. She opens her eyes wide, fretting over something with an unfocused gaze.
まだ言えないというのは虫が良すぎるな。
I'd say I can't tell you yet, but that'd be rather selfish of me, wouldn't it?
何かが起きる前に伝えておこう。私がこの場に君を呼んだ本当のわけを。
I should let you know before something happens. The true reason I called you here, that is. Is it the girl? No, because I saw her get stabbed. The elusive air around her now feels tense. I'm frozen in place behind stranger-hued eyes staring at me. They look more silver to me.
私の名前は
Whoa! Yeah, no, stop it.
無能君。
At that moment, a powerful force crushes me and my vision goes black. Someone suddenly leaps at my back, taking me to the floor. Hi! Who are you? My head spins. Sparks explode from my eyes. My consciousness is hazy. Is this Renegade? Is Renegade wearing heels? Through it all, I can feel strong pressure on my throat. As my voice involuntarily slips out, I finally realize that someone is strangling me. Yes! I can't breathe. My mind starts to fade. My whole body starts to pale. I fell about to desperation, catching nothing but air. If this gives up, I know in fact, it's going to kill me. Is that Renegade?
下道探偵。
Yep, I thought so. Get off me.
大丈夫か、無能君。
Are you alright, incompetent?
一体どういうつもりだ、下道探偵。
Yeah, what the heck was that, Renegade?
デバイスのマーキング機能をオフにすれば、今みたいにいくらでも不意打ち可能だよね。
Turn off your D-pad's location sharing and you can pull off as many ambushes as you want. The way I just did.
デバイスとにらめっこばかりしていると足元を救われるという懸念を伝えたかったんだ。許してくれ、ホームズ。
I wanted to show you the dangers of burying your head in that device, how easily you can slip and lose your footing. Forgive me, Holmes.
謝罪する相手が違う。この無能探偵深く、真摯に、心から詫びろ。速やかにだ。さもなければ、君の首のお守りが外れるぞ。
You're talking to the wrong person. Incompetent here deserves... Wait, charm on your neck.
Okay,
Oh, that
okay.
thing.
優先順位を間違っていた
God,
よ。
my priorities
Sorry.
screwed up. I'm sorry. The lanky man has a nonchalant air about him. He turns to me, wearing a fake smile.
俺は外道探偵。少しいたずら好きなだけの善良な探偵さ。
I'm kind of like a renegade as well. The name's Renegade Detective. I'm a virtuous investigator with a penchant for practical jokes.
好きな言葉は世界平和。趣味はボランティアだよ。仲良くしておくれ。
My favourite phrase is world peace, and I spend my free time volunteering. I hope we can get along.
なんだか真剣な話をしていたからついチャチャを入れたくなってしまったんだ。
I get a fancy lion.
許してくれるかな。許してくれるよね。
Your conversation was so serious. I just had a button with some levity. My bad. Can you ever forgive me? You will, won't you? Thanks. He has long... How long is his hair? He prattles on with his apology, finishing up with a cackle. Starts when I notice a line of blood dripping down my neck. Is it really to choke someone so hard your nails rip their skin? I was genuinely prepared to die. How far is this guy willing to take a joke?
そんなに怯えた顔をしないでくれよ。そそられるじゃないか。
Okay, no, he's crazy. I don't like him. Come on, don't look so scared. Didn't it give you that tingling feel? What, of death? I know he's beaming at me, face flushed with joy. Out of all the texts I've met, he is far the most incomprehensible. Yeah, he's crazy.
君の気まぐれはいつものことだが、今回は少々度が過ぎる。次に同じことを繰り返せば、リーダー権限で拘束するぞ。
As fickle as ever, but this time you've gone too far. Do so again, I'll exercise my authority as chief to restrain you. Until the detective's voice grows harsh as she steps up to Renegade Detective. And he jumps back.
わかったよ、マイホームズ。不自由はごめんだ。君の言葉に従うよ。
He says that in English, doesn't he? He says, my homes. Like, obviously it's a reference to Sherlock Holmes, I'm guessing. I mean, detectives it probably is. Oh, absolutely, dear Holmes. I sure would hate to be so inconvenienced. Your word is my command.
言ったな。
Oh, how'd you do that?
では今回の事件について、君なりの推理を口にしてみろ。
How long is this demo?
君にも真実が見えているのだろう。
I was expecting this demo to be 3 hours long. I'm at 2 hours 40 recording. Renegade eyes grow wide. He sighs.
やられたね。珍しくやけに怒ると思ったよ。
You got me.
初めから。
Whoa, 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 whoa. What the heck happened there?
やられたね。
Okay, I don't need to.
珍しくやけに怒ると思ったよ。
Yeah, I did feel a bit out of character, the way you got so upset. You planned to make me swear I'd cooperate from the very start. Huh. Of course, only second-rate detectives are controlled by their emotions. The finest use them as a weapon. Ideal detective smiles in triumph. So her half-tone, now it's just a lie. I was completely fooled.
まあいいか。ホームズのレアな怒り顔を見られた対価だ。俺の推理を述べよう。
Oh well, it was worth it to see a rare glimpse of your fury. So fine, I thought I'll share my thoughts with you.
この事件は純度が高すぎる。だから退屈で
This case is
程度が出るんだ。
too transparently pure. So boring it makes me nauseous.
犯人はさぞ満足だろうね。ああ、美しくない。美しくないな。
The culprit must be so self-satisfied. There's no beauty in it, not in the least.
もっと殺しは醜くてさ、救いようがなくて感情がもつれてよどんで濁ってドロドロであるべきなんだよ。それでこそ心惹かれるというものさ。
Killing should be ugly, beyond redemption, gulled by emotion, oozing cloudy grim. That's what makes it so fascinating.
何を言ってるんですか？
What are you talking about? Yeah, you crazy. His words are utter nonsense. What's more, he says it so casually, as if he's telling a joke. Just listening to it makes my skin crawl. I'm not quick to understand the person standing before me. I'm not quick to even be in this house. Have you not understand this by now? I'm incompetent. Even the scene of the murder was less chilling than him.
推理するまでもなく中身が丸見えってことさ。絨毯の破片を調べてみるといい。俺の推理通りなら証拠が残っているだろう。
No, if guesswork is all plain as day, check out the scrap of carpet. If my theory is right, there should be evidence of that.
俺を楽しませてくれよ。未来の名探偵くん。
Better show me a good time, oh future legend. And with that, Renegade taps my shoulder and departs. He cray cray. Yeah, peculiar detective indeed.
はい。まるで
Yeah, it was like... I stopped myself just in time. It was like talking to a villain, but I obviously can't say that.
まるで悪人と話している気分だ。
Speaks my thoughts for me without reservation.
その感覚は正しい。事実、彼は幼い頃に両親をその手で殺してしまっているんだ。
Your intuition is spot on. As a matter of fact, he killed his mother and father with his very hands during his youth. What?
本物の殺人犯？それも両親をだなんて。
Yeah.
そんな人が
What?
どうして探偵同盟にいるんですか？
How is someone like... Yeah, how's he even in the alliance? Doesn't matter if he did as a kid. Letting him have this much freedom is unimaginable. Yeah. So when I said he's crazy, I meant it. Why is he in the alliance? I just can't fathom. It makes me suspect that he might be the Quadrant Duke.
理由は簡単さ。彼ほど殺人鬼の気持ちがわかる探偵はいないからだよ。
I suppose that makes sense because he is one? No detective understands homicidal maniacs better than he
その
does.
唯一無二の才能を生かし、私たち探偵同盟への協力を条件として。性格上、他の探偵と連携できないために序列こそ4位だが、推理力は私と同格と言っていい。まさしくその名の通り、世界で最も下道な探偵と言っていいだろうね。
仲間として信頼しないと。
さて、想定外の時間が取られてしまった。速やかに推理の大詰めへと取り掛かろう。下道君は絨毯の切れ端を調べろと言っていたな。こうしたエビデンスは的確な検証を行うことで事件を進展させてくれるんだ。新たなエビデンススクエアを設定しよう。 近くにいる探偵だと家族くんや科学くんが検証の専門家だな。家族くんに指示を出してみよう。ピンカートン家の誇りにかけて。おっと、家族くんね。美食くんと連携させたことにへそを曲げて私からの連絡を遮断したな。介入できないじゃないか。家族くんは本当に面白い子だよ。
それじゃどうするんですか？
探偵たちはプログラムでなく人間だからな。このように介入ができない探偵も当然いるさ。だからこそ指示する側の人間には臨機応変な指示が求められる。例えば今回なら科学くんへ指示を出すようにするとかな。科学くんならこの証拠品も的確な検証を行えるはず。さあ、絨毯の切れ端の検証を命じるんだ。
どうされましたか？この絨毯の切り口、科学的に考えるならあれを使ったとしか説明がつかない。早くエントランスホールの床を調べないと。
エクセレント、やったじゃないか。新たに推理すべき箇所が見つかったぞ。猶予が残り少ない。家族探偵に指示ができない中であの箇所を推理するならどうすべきかわかるか？グッド、ときめかせてくれるな。捜査の結果が楽しみだよ。ああ、そうだ。移動していない探偵がいて向かってほしい場所がある場合は指示を出しておくといい。今回の場合、検証しか行っていない科学くんなどがいい例だな。謎はエントランスホールに集中しているんだ。移動してもらっておこう。
どうされましたか？
いいじゃないか。今の通りだよ。これで次にエントランスホールで何かしてほしい行動がある場合、
でももう推理すべき謎もなくなりますよね。
さて、それはどうかな。推理の結果を楽しみにしておくといい。それと、もし手持ち無沙汰な探偵がいたらひとまず周囲を調査してもらうのがおすすめだ。事件とは無関係ではあれば面白いものが見つかるかもしれないからな。さあ、準備ができたなら探偵たちに捜査開始の指示を出そう。はいはい。少女は負傷する。何か少女に尋ねかける。根気強く調べましょう。
あら、この床、よく見ると床板同士に隙間ができているわね。 この隙間ならワイヤーだって通すことができるはず。犯人が死体をバラバラにした方法ってもしかしたら。
やはりな。床の隙間と絨毯の切れ端の関係性を紐解いたことで、入り口の扉付近のミステリーポイントとエビデンススクエアが出現した。
エントランスホールへ来てもらっておいて正解でしたね。
そうだろう。一つ謎が解ければ新たな謎が生まれることもあるんだ。肝に銘じておこう。さて、次は私は口出ししない。君が一人で探偵たちに指示を出してみるんだ。
無理ですよ。
無理じゃない。ここまで君は私の期待通り素晴らしい指示を見せてくれたじゃないか。さあ、次は私の期待を超えてみせてくれ。君がその手で複雑怪奇な事件を紐解くんだ。
やってみます。期待を超えてみせます。
ありがとう。では私に見せてくれ。君の推理を。
が解決しましょう。僕にご用ですか？この足でもできる限りは調べますよ。僕が解決しましょう。
お姉さんに何かご用？
科学的に考えましょう。
見事だ。今のようにそれまで推理できなかったミステリーポイントがエビデンスの減少によって推理可能となる例も少なくない。推理するにはどんな情報が必要かよく見極めていこう。何か用かな。これが真相かな。これを調べればいいんだよね。
How has my microphone been turned off? Oh no. Don't overexert yourself, okay, Dolphin? I figured out what's going on, so let me check the ceiling for you instead. Oh! Oh, finally I can save. Yeah, it's fine.
お疲れ様。最高にときめく指示だったぞ。君がそばにいてくれて本当
Wonderful.
によかった。
Wonderful. You gave such clear instruction. I'm truly grateful to have you with me.
皆に暖炉のあるリビングへ集まるよう指示を出したから、私たちも向かうとしよう。
I told the others to meet by the fireplace. We should hurry there ourselves.
私たち全員でこの複雑怪奇な事件の真相を解明しようじゃないか。
It's time for all of us to get to the bottom of this intricate, baffling case.
理想さん。
Excuse me, Ideal? I call out to stop Ideal Detective as we make our way back.
教えてください。僕をこの島に呼んだ本当の理由って何なんですか？
Please, tell me, what is the real reason you brought me to this island? Are you the girl I tried to save when I was young? I can't help but to ask. I need to know the rest of what she was going to say earlier. Yeah, what was she going to say earlier? I mean, it's been actually a couple of hours since, you guys don't know this, but it's been about a good 4 hours. After all, why would someone as bumbling as myself be invited to stand amongst a talented crowd of detectives like this? And for the chief of the DA to place so much trust in me, it's nothing short of bizarre. Yeah, it is really bizarre.
自分の実力は自分が一番分かっています。あなたの寵愛を受けるほど僕は優秀じゃありません。
I understand my limitations better than anyone. My talents are undeserving of your good graces. I am nothing but a pug beneath your shoe. I am, after all, incompetent.
それに、あなたは明らかに僕を見知った様子だ。一体僕に何をさせたいんですか？僕みたいな素人がこの島で何をしろって言うんですか？
Maybe right, maybe right. But the real kicker is the way you clearly know me. Just, what is it you want from me? What's a nobody like me even doing on this island? Yeah, what am we doing on this island? My shouts echo down the hall as every pent-up question I have comes bursting out at once. I gotta keep checking to make sure my microphone's still on. I just can't understand why this world-famous detective acts so cryptic towards me.
すまない。
Mwah.
意地悪が過ぎたな。
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, you actually didn't tell me your name earlier, and that's pretty dangerous. Adil gives a wary smirk. What? Wary smirk? Then scratches her cheek.
君の困り顔が見たいと私の中のいたずら坊やが悪さをしてしまってな。君が自分から気づいてくれるまで黙っておこうかと思っていたんだ。
My inner devil wanted to see that bewildered look of yours, and it got the better of me. I'd been planning to keep quiet until you noticed.
まあ10年ぶりの再会なんだ。サプライズをしたいという私の心情も汲んでくれると嬉しいな。ワト君。
Is it her? This is our first meeting in 10 years, after all. Surely you can understand how I'd want to surprise you a bit. Wato?
10年ぶりの再会？
Is it? Is it her?
ワト君。
Oh, incompetent, shut up. I need to know this. Could it really be? My heart catches in my throat. Is it? Only one person, someone I met 10 years ago, called me by that name. But this is just... Oh, she's standing right in front of us.
ずっと再会する日を夢見てきたんだ。探偵同盟への加入が決まった君をこの会議に呼んでしまうのも無理からぬというものだろ。
I think I've dreamt of this reunion for ages. Inviting you here wasn't completely outrageous now that you've been scouted into the DA.
私の本名はサイカ・シェリン・フォード・ホームズ。10年前に
Oh,
救われたものだよ。
so she is a Holmes. Okay. My real name is Saikai. She just said her name. 10 years ago, you saved my life. It was her! That's impossible! My voice comes out as a shout before I cover it. I breathe deeply, but the shock won't subside. I can't even speak. Remote? No, it's not the time. I thought detective is Saikai? It can't be. I saw her covered in blood. She was stabbed by a robot thing.
サイカちゃんが生きているわけない。僕は彼女の胸を
Oh god, yeah.
これまで頑張ってきたのに。それなのに。
I completely forgot that she was the reason he became a detective. Avengers had been my motive this time, but no.
落ち着け。
Calm yourself. Ideal comes close and softly cups my cheek. I'm startled by the sudden intimacy, but her arm around my waist keeps me in place.
君はどうやらあの牢獄での記憶を忘却してしまっているようだ。よほど君にとって深い心の傷だったのだな。
I bet if there's as much of an emotional star as the fact my remote keeps dying. So it is her. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just going to have to wait for my remote to charge a little bit again because holy bajibas. I had a feeling. I did. I had a feeling when she said about it earlier that it was her.
どのようにして私を救い出してくれたのかをな。
No need to force yourself. It'll only cause your heart grief. Remember little by little about how you rescued me that day.
僕は本当にあなたを。
Did I really? Yeah.
先ほどみんなの前で語った言葉に嘘はない。君は確かに私を救ってくれた。だから今もこうして生きている。
Yes, what I said to the others wasn't a lie. You truly did save me that day. You're the reason I'm alive today.
敵は私が思うよりもずっと狡猾で冷酷だった。私一人の力では探偵同盟は全滅を免れない。君の手助けが必要なんだ。
But our enemy is far more cold and calculating than anticipated. I've no hope of preventing the DA's eradication alone. I need your help, Wato.
君をこの場に呼んだのは本当に君の力が必要だからだよ。今はただこの言葉を信じてくれ。
I summoned you here because I'm in desperate need of your abilities. For now, just please believe me. I will believe you the moment I put a light on. My jeepers, it's getting dark in here. Adele gazes at me with sadness that reminds me of the Sakai I once knew. Not Sakai. Saika. That vulnerable, girlish expression taking the place on her usual sagacity was nearly identical. But I can't help to wonder if this truly is the same person. Yeah, I mean, we saw her get stabbed.
本当にサイカちゃんなの？
Is it really you, Saika?
ようやくその名前で呼んでくれたな。嬉しいよ。
You finally used my name. I couldn't be happier. A relieved smile spreads across Ideal Detective's face. It doesn't seem like an act. She's sincerely happy to be reunited with me.
覚えておくといい。私たち探偵が本名を伝えるのは心から相手を信頼した時だけだ。
Remember, we detectives only share our true names with those we completely trust.
誰が疑おうとも、君が君自身を信じられずとも、たとえ君に疑念を向けられようとも、私は君を信じ続けよう。
No matter who doubts or suspects you, be it the others or even yourself, I'll always be on your side.
だから、私の活躍を隣で見守っていてくれ。そうしていれば、きっと真実も思い出せるはずだろうからな。
So, stay by mine and observe my work. I'm certain you'll recall the truth if you do. Ideal steps back from me, her expression already reverting to its usual dignified air. Between her countenance as chief of the DA and as a vulnerable girl, I'm not sure which is real. There's so much cause for suspicion. And yet, I love her.
何が正しいのかわかりません。
I still don't know the truth, but I know that I will marry you.
だけど、今のあなたの言葉は真実だと信じます。
Yes.
いや、信じたいんです。
But I'll choose to believe in your words, which is to say, I want to believe them.
だって今まで何度も過去に戻ってサイカちゃんを救いたいって考えてきましたから。
I played the past at my mind countless times, wishing I could have saved you, Saika. But turns out, you were right here in front of me. I wasn't able to do so back then, so I truly want to believe what she's saying, that Saika's alive. Even if those sweet words are mere deceit.
ただもちろん 100% 信じたわけじゃありません。言われた通り、隣で見極めさせてもらいますよ。
But still, I don't want to buy it 100%. Like you said, I'll stick with you and try to figure things out.
理想さんの言葉が真実かどうか。
Ooh, such as whether or not you're telling the truth. Yeah. I mean, she does look a lot like the girl.
ああ、望むところだよ、ワト君。私の一挙一動をつぶさに観察するといい。
That's all I wish for, Wato. Observe my every movement with your utmost attention. Huh, okay.
一つだけお願いするとしたら、理想さん呼びは勘弁してもらいたいな。他人行儀すぎてこそばゆいよ。
Oh, so wait, hold on. But what if we're around the others? You want me to not call you ideal then?
二人きりの時くらい、
Okay.
昔のようにサイカちゃんと呼んでくれないか？
When it's only the two of us, would you mind calling me Saika? Back in the old days?
いや、それはあなたが本当にサイカちゃんだって信じたわけじゃありませんし。
Yeah, wait a sec. I didn't mean I actually believed you're Saika yet.
変なところで意地っ張りなのは昔から変わらないな。
Stubborn as ever, aren't you? And always over the silliest of things. Just call me my goddamn name.
じゃあせめて普段からホームズ呼びで頼むよ。こちらの名前は他の探偵にも知れ渡っているから問題ないしな。
Okay, so Holmes then. Address me as Holmes then. The other detectives know me by this name, so there shouldn't be a problem.
わかりました。ホームズさん。
Wow, why did I struggle to say Holmes then?
よし、有効の処方を踏めたな、ワト君。
But that doesn't mean you can call me Wato. Okay, my name is incompetent. Get it right. Holmes' face beams with genuine elation. The fact that it's moving me so easily is proof enough that I'm a rookie detective. Come on, Wato Hojo. Get it together. Ooh, what was that? The D-pad ring pings for notification. The others must have gathered in the living room by now.
さて、それではこの事件にケリをつけるとしようか。
Now then, should we call it the book on this case? So is the demo then the I probably would have like put this episode in like maybe 2 more parts since then. So is the demo then the investigation into Senior's death? It must be. I have no clue what she could want from me, but I've decided to trust her for now. If I stay by her side, the truth behind why I was brought here might finally come to light. I hope so. Hey! Renegade. All 13 detectives, including Holmes and myself, gather in the room. Holmes adds a few logs to the crackling fire before turning to address us.
やあ、探偵諸君。それぞれの役割をこなしてくれてありがとう。
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank each of you for doing your part.
みんなのおかげで、老子探偵を八つ先にしたトリックの正体をつかめたよ。あとはその
Have we?
内容を明らかにしていくだけだ。
Due to your efforts, we have uncovered the method used to dismember Senior Detective. Now it's simply a matter of laying it out. Wait, we have?
ください。ホームズさん。一体犯人は誰なんですか？
Wait. No, we know the method, not who the culprit is.
実に庶民らしい落ち着きのない男ですわね。犯人の前にまず明らかにしないといけないものがあるでしょ。
I can't do that kind of laugh. No, I'm gonna try it. How like a commoner to heedlessly jump the gun before revealing the culprit. Is that not a matter we must clarify first?
明らかにしないといけない。
What would that be? You forget I'm incompetent.
それは老子探偵をどのように殺害したかですわ。
Oh, why the method of which Senior Detective was slain, of course. Of course incompetent.
その通りだよ。まずは誰がしたかよりも誰にできたかから考え、事件の外堀を埋めていこう。
I agree. Instead of focusing on who did it, let's consider who could have done it and eliminate some of the obstacles in our
家
way.
族くんの考えではどのように 老子探偵は殺害されたのだと思う？
A bush? How do you suppose senior detective was killed?
ズバリシャンデリアのトラップと連動したトリックですわ。
Put simply, with an artifice working in concert with a chandelier trap. Yeah, I was thinking that too. So if they flip the switch, the chandelier comes down. It would have, because there was wire on it. No, there wasn't wire on it. There was like a slice on the carpet. I'm trying to guess what this is before we go. So there's a slice on the carpet, meaning the wire must have come from above, or maybe even below. So if the chandelier went... Oh, if we fit the wire through the floorboards, we've got a burnt glove, so clearly the person had gloves on it. Wrap the wire around Senior, go back upstairs, flip the switch, the chandelier goes up, the wire goes up. You see what I mean? Yeah, you see where I'm going to. You see it.
シャンデリアのトラップと連動？それって僕が扉を開けた時に作動したあの？
You mean in concert with the chandelier trap? You mean I set it into motion when I opened the door? Oh, because the chandelier came down. Nope, still gotta work. Because even if the chandelier was up, if we had it on like a loose wire that no one could see, but then would that be risky? The culprit utilized the trap, but for what purpose?
無能くん、粘土で遊んだことはあるかい？
Well, I like clay, so yes, I have played with clay.
粘土をできるだけきれいに両断しようと思ったなら、君はどうする？刃物などを使ってもなかなかうまくいかないだろう。
You'd use wire. Yeah, so say you wanted to cut it in half as clean as possible. How would you do it? Even a knife would give you some trouble, no? Yeah, you'd use like a wire or something, like a piece of string.
学校ではテグスなどの細い糸を巻きつけて引っ張る方法を学んだ覚えがあります。
Back in school, I remember we learned to wrap nylon string around the clay to pull it until it split it in half. Yeah.
グッド。ならば次の質問だ。
Good. Now for the next
もし
question.
粘土を切り刻む原理で鋭利なワイヤーを人間に巻きつけ、思い切り引っ張ればどうなるかな？
It would have the exact same effects and go.
それって。
You mean? Senior detective's mutilated body flashes across my mind. My skin prickles. That wire was definitely sharp enough. If you wrap it around someone and yank it, they would be sliced apart almost effortlessly, just like clay.
察しがついたみたいだね。そう。ワイヤーで何かを切ろうと思うなら、巻きつけた後に引っ張るだけでいい。
So my theory could still work. My theory could still work. You get the idea, I presume. If one wanted to cut some wire, then their best option would be to wind it around and pull.
でもさ、粘土じゃなくて人間の体じゃん？人力で引っ張って簡単に切れるもんなの？ただでさえ引っ張りにくそうなワイヤーなのにさ。
Clay's one thing, but could you really pull hard enough like that to slice a guy up? Because FYI, that stuff does not look easy to handle. That's why we use the chandelier, because then it's the force of the chandelier coming down. The wire goes up. Sploosh.
いい質問だな、渋谷くん。そう。このトリックの肝はどのようにワイヤーを引っ張ったかだ。
Essay question downtown. Indeed, the crux of this trick is how the wire was tightened.
地下で老子探偵に絡まった状態のワイヤーを引っ張るにはどのような方法があるだろうか。家族くんならわかるかな？
So what method could have been used to pull the wire once it was wrapped around senior detective? Any ideas, Posh?
犯人も少しは知恵を使ったようですけれど、私の高貴な脳細胞にはお見通しでしたわよ。
The culprit may have had a dash of cleverness up their sleeve, but my upper-class intellect saw right through it.
ズバリ犯人はシャンデリアの落下を利用してワイヤーを引っ張り上げたのですわ。
Simply put, the culprit used the falling chandelier to pull the wire taut.
シャンデリアの落下を利用するってどうやって？シャンデリアのある場所は1階のエントランス。
Yeah, this is the bit I was curious about.
地下室でしょ？
How did they do that? The chandelier's up at the entrance hall. Oh no, this is what I was talking about. But the crime took place in the basement, right?
やれやれ、庶民にもわかるようエレガントに説明して差し上げましょう。
Dear me, very well. I shall indicate the matter so elegantly that even a commoner would understand.
シャンデリアにワイヤーを結びつけて動きが連動するようにしたんだよ。シャンデリアが落下すると自動でワイヤーが巻き上げられる仕組み。
I was right! The wires attached to the chandelier so they would move in tandem. When the latter fell, the former would wind up automatically.
ちょっと私に説明させなさい。
Excuse you, that explanation was mine to give. Posh Detective cuts Holmes off with a huff, then continues where she left off.
犯人は老子探偵を薬か何かで眠らせた後、床へと落下させた状態のシャンデリアにワイヤーをくくりつけたのですわ。
After sedating Senior Detective, the culprit affixed the wire to the chandelier, which had been lowered to the floor.
その後、床の隙間を通してワイヤーをエントランスホールから地下室へと垂らせば準備完了。ワイヤーによって2つの空間がつながったのですわ。
Then they threaded the wire through the gaps in the entrance hall floor, allowing them to connect it to the basement.
床にワイヤーを通せるものなんですか？
I suppose since it would just be a single piece of wire as well. What are realistically the odds you're going to walk into that if the chandelier was up? Would a wire really fit through the floorboards though?
エントランスホールの床は地下に音が届くよう床板に若干の隙間が空いていましたでしょ。細いワイヤーを通して地下に垂らすことは造作もありませんわ。
Certainly, if the cracks are large enough for sound to travel between two spaces, a thin wire should pose no issue.
地下に届いたワイヤーを老子探偵の体に結びつけた後、シャンデリアを天井へと引き上げれば準備完了。
Once the wire fed down to the basement wound around the senior detective, the shadow was raised back into
シャ
position.
ンデリアが天井から落下すると、その動きに連動してワイヤーも引っ張られるという八つ咲き装置の完成ですわ。
Wait, did we? When the chandelier came plummeting down later on, it pulled the wire taut and dismembered the victim in one fell swoop. Oh.
以上のようにして犯人は自らの手を汚さず犯行時刻の隠蔽も果たした上で老子探偵を殺害してみせたのでしょう。
And voila! The culprit managed to kill senior detective without dirtying their hands and successfully obscured the time of death.
見事な推理だ。しかし確証が欲しいな。ワト君はこのトリックの痕跡を覚えているかい？
Whoa! No one said you could call me Wato. Trace of evidence it left. I should have mentioned something seemed suspicious that caught my eye during the investigation. I guess it'd be the scratches on the elevator. The detective.
シャンデリアに残っていたキス跡。ワイヤーがシャンデリアに引っ張られた痕跡だったんですね。
The scratch on the chandelier. These must have been left by the wire when it scraped against the metal.
エクセレント。その通りだよ、ワト君。
Haha!
あのシャンデリアの構造はかなり頑強だ。よほど鋭利なものでも使わない限り傷つかない。
The chandelier was quite durable, so if anything was to cause a scratch, it would have to be extraordinarily sharp.
それこそ鋼鉄すら切断可能なワイヤーでも使わない限りはな。
Is it also capable of making batteries deplete?
ならホームズの言う通り、ワイヤーとシャンデリアの罠が犯行に利用されたことは間違いないだろうね。
It's just as you said. The wire saw and the chandelier trap were paired for this little stance.
メマー君、気分はどうだい？
So, how does it feel, incompetent?
気分？
How
どういうこ
does
と？
what feel? Oh no 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 no.
鈍いな。シャンデリアの罠によって老子探偵が殺されたということはだよ。
We're still on the uptake, are we? What I mean is, how does it feel to know that senior detective was killed by the chandelier trap? The one that we set off.
君が洋館の扉を開かなければ老子探偵は八つ咲きにならずに済んだってことじゃないか。
He never would have got hacked into pieces if you'd never opened that door, you know. Yeah. Shock bounces from my spine. I begin to break out in a cold sweat. So, it was because of me? If I hadn't triggered the trap, then Team Detective would still be alive. Even now, I feel the doorknob in my hand. To think at that moment, a man was being sliced apart right below my feet. Oh. The trap that I triggered.
初めて人を殺してしまった気分はどうだい？まるで泥の沼に浸ったみたいに悪くない気分だろう。大丈夫。すぐになれるさ。
How does your first kill feel? Huh? Like sinking into mud of a swamp, huh? Don't worry, you'll get used to it. I'd rather not.
下がれ、下道探偵。私がうんと言うまで口を閉じていろ。
Thank you, Ideal. Stand down, renegade detective. Keep your lips shut until I say otherwise.
そんなに睨むなよ。そそられるじゃないか。
Don't glare at me like that. It makes me tingle all over.
警告するのは2度までだ。口を閉じろ。
Shut your mouth, renegade. Yeah. So funny, buddy. So funny. Look, okay, I did not intend to kill a bloke. Okay? I let you off with the door. Like he told me to! I don't trust you. Cowed by Holmes, renegade detective, seems to get his losses backing down. Yes. Holmes turns to me. All signs of anger wiped clean from her face.
無能君、動揺するのはわかるが、落ち込むのは後にしよう。
I know you're shaken and incompetent, but you need to set that grief aside for now.
みんなも無能君を糾弾したり疑ったりするのは後にしてくれよ。入り口のトラップは他の探偵でも発動は避けられなかったものだ。
And the rest of you, save your blame and suspicions. Any of us could trigger the trap of the door. It was
そ
unavoidable.
れにむしろ無能君はいい働きをしたと言っていい。無能君の行動のおかげで犯人の計画は致命的な狂いが生じてしまったんだ。
As a matter of fact, Incompetent actually did something remarkable. His action forced the culprit to make a fatal error. Ooh. Yeah, I did something special. I actually come through the door. What could she mean by that? As much as I wanted to demand an answer, I wanted to hear the rest of her deduction. Yes, I'm quite curious too.
家族の姉さんよ。犯人はシャンデリアの落下を利用してワイヤーを引っ張ったんだよな。
Yo, Posh, the crook used the falling chandelier to cinch the wire, right?
ですからそう申していますでしょ。ワイヤーはシャンデリアに連動して。
Yes, you already said that.
でもよ、普通にくくりつけたんじゃシャンデリアに合わせてロース探偵が上下の移動を繰り返すだけにならねえか？
Yeah, but
引っ張り上げられた時に殺されたわけじゃねえんだろ。
yeah, she's got a point. Yeah, but wouldn't that just move seeing it up and down with the chandelier? That wouldn't be enough to kill him, right? What?
ヤマト
If it was the other way around, then yes.
地下の老子探偵の体を切断するのに必要なのはワイヤーを引っ張り上げる力だからな。
Not unless he was slacked against the floor. That'd be the only other way around it. I see what you're saying, Maddie. For the wire to dismember senior detective, a strong up force would be required.
落下運動に連動しても切断はできないだろうと言いたいのだろう。
And you're suggesting that using the downward momentum of the chandelier wouldn't accomplish that, right?
落下運動？
Yeah, it would work if it was the other way around, if it's something went up. Downward momentum? Not sure I follow you there, but yeah, something like that.
確かにこれは困ったぞ。一体どうすればいいのかな。解説を頼めるかい、家族くん。
Oh, Ideal likes really putting a Posh into her corner, doesn't she? You're right, this is a sticking point. Whatever to do, could you provide a rejoinder, Posh?
それはですね。
Hmm. Yeah, you can't.
布くん、助け舟をあげてくれ。最初に家族くんと推理を行っていたのは誰だ？覚えてるだろ？
For her lifeline incompetence, do you recall who was initially investigating the Posh? Oh, it was Gourmet. Yeah, it was Gourmet.
異色さん、あなたならシャンデリアのラップを利用して同志探偵を殺害する方法に気づいているんじゃないですか。
And Gourmet, if I'm right to assume, you figured out how the chandelier's downward momentum was used to kill Scene Detective.
あらあら、美味しいところを取るみたいだから黙っているつもりだったけれど、そういうわけにもいかないようね。
Oh my, it looks like you're about to get to the tasty part. So I didn't want to interrupt, but if you insist.
難しい話じゃないわ。犯人は滑車装置の原理でローシちゃんの体とシャンデリアとワイヤーで結びつけたのよ。
The culprit used the pulley system to connect the wire and is seen along with it to the chandelier. Piece of cake.
そうそう、それですわ。滑車装置を利用したのですわ。私ってばど忘れしてしまうだなんて。図を書きながら解説してあげるわね。
It's not as tricky as it seems. Here, I'll break it down with you in a little dandy
シャンデ
diagram.
リアの罠は一度落下した後も壁のスイッチを押すとゆっくり天井まで引き上げられることで何度でも使える仕組みだったわ。
No matter how many times the chandelier has been dropped, it can always be raised back up to the same using the wall switch.
この引き上げる力がとってもパワフルでね。人より体重の重い私でも軽々と引き上げてくれたの。
That mechanism can bear considerable weight, so much that it was able to lift a just vixen like myself with ease.
私よりずっと身軽なロースちゃんの体なら重さに加わっても全然平気でしょうね。
Would have been even easier considering how light he is.
シャンデリアの上に乗って一緒に登ったんですか？
You saying you rode up the chandelier to the ceiling?
ええ、楽しかったわよ。それに天井の近くで貴重な手がかりも見つけられたわ。
Oh yes, it's quite a ride. Plus, I discovered a juicy clue when I reached the top.
それはワイヤーを引っ掛けていたと思われるフック。それも登山用の強靭なもので凶器のワイヤー層が擦れても平気な材質のね。
It was a hook. One the wire was probably hung onto. It's designed for mountaineering, so it'll be sturdy enough to withstand the tension.
そのフックを通してシャンデリアにワイヤーをくくりつければ簡単な滑車装置の出来上がり。ついでにこの状態でワイヤーを力いっぱい引っ張ればワイヤーの緩みも調整でき
Well,
る
that's
わ。
kind of right then. With the wire draped over the hook, then tied to the chandelier, you can adjust the slack on the wire with just a sharp jerk.
ローシちゃんは天井に貼り付け状態で何もできなかったはず。恐ろしいトリックよね。
I was kind of right then. So then when the chandelier dropped, it jerked on that tension. That explains the ceiling then. So his body would have gone up, it would have been ripped to smithereens, and he would have dropped. Am I right?
探偵の獅子に見られた絵師の痕跡は相当長い間天井に貼り付け状態だった証拠だな。
The trace of necrosis on senior detective's limbs indicate he was pinned up there for quite some time. I should have defeated this. How long was he pinned up
滑
there
車
for
装
then?
置さえ作ってしまえばロープを使うなりしてシャンデリアから降りて準備は完了。誰かが扉を開くのを待つだけというわけですわね。
With this pulley system in place, all that would remain is to descend the chandelier with the rope and wait for someone to open the door to trigger it.
降りるときに使ったロープはどうやって回収を？
How would you gather the rope you've used to climb down the chandelier?
おバカさんですわね。そんなのいくらでも回収方法はあります。
Oh, you silly, silly little incompetent dimwits. There are so many ways you could collect the rope afterwards.
例えばもやい結びやスリップノットにすれば降りた後に引っ張ってほどくこともできる。今度ゆっくりと教えてあげるよ。
I have a snake on my shoulder. For example, you can use a bowline or slip knot. You can undo those upon reaching the ground with a simple tug. I'll show you sometimes. I'm afraid not to have to respond when presented with these not options, as if they were obvious possibilities to someone who's so incompetent. Aside from armor, no one else seems phased, as if it's just common detective knowledge. I'm really terrifying at my jutsu. Yeah, just a tad.
以上のようにして犯人は私たちがこの島を訪れるより
Oh,
ずっ
it
と
was
前の
right.
トリックの準備を済ませ
There you have it. The culprit finished their preparations long before we arrived on the island and put the manor behind them.
そして僕が扉を開いてトラップが作動したことでワイヤーは滑車装置で巻き上げられて老子探偵の体を引き裂いたんですね。
And then I opened the door, triggering the trap, yanking the wire up with the pulley system, and slicing the senior detective apart. To think that someone could orchestrate such a kill while their victim remained downstairs in the basement. I just can't fathom it. I feel a shiver run down my spine at the hidden culprit's ingenuity, as well as their barbarity. Yeah, that's savage.
なんと卑劣な犯行か。自分の手を汚さないばかりか、他者の手を借りて惨殺するなど許せないのである。
What a craven deed, using another's hand instead of dirtying one's own to commit such heinous an act. It's beyond forgiveness. Yeah, I agree.
僕がさっきエントランスホールで見つけた切れた絨毯の断片はワイヤーを地下から上に通していた証拠なんだよね。
Yeah, so the torn piece of carpet I found in the entrance hall was cut by the wires that shot from the basement, right? Yeah.
ねえ、断面を調べてみましたが、100% ワイヤーによって切れたものです。
Yeah, it was definitely cut by the wire.
おそらく引っ張り上げられた際にワイヤーが床の隙間を通って移動し、絨毯が切れたんです。今回の犯人の思考不足が伺えますね。
When the wire was pulled through the gap, it shifted and sliced the carpet in one spot. Therefore, the culprit never did a trial run. I mean, who would trial run this? It's insane.
証拠も残しすぎなのですわ。この偉大なるピンカートン家の後継ぎ家族探偵を相手取るには役者不足だったようですわね。
I'm getting that. How sloppy they must be to leave many clues. They never stood a chance at besting me, the heir to the illustrious Pinkerton name.
だけど、それじゃあ誰が犯人なんだろうね。
But the question still remains, who's responsible for this? Yeah, because I didn't do it. I just triggered their trap.
それはおそらく扉を開いたそこの庶民ではありませんの？もともと怪しかったのですし。
No! Huh? Is it clearly not the commoner who opened the door? No! I just opened the door!
いや、このトリックは準備さえ整えてしまえば、あとは誰かがこの洋館の扉を開くのを待つだけでいい。
Thank you, Word, for actually backing me up today. No, once the trick was set up, the culprit would merely have to wait for someone to inadvertently open the door, and it just so happened to be the commoner.
誰にでも犯行が可能なトリックなんだ。入り口を開いた張本人である無能君だけでなく、私たち探偵同盟のメンバーでもね。
In other words, it could have been anyone. Triggering the trap may make incompetence the prime suspect, but he's still one of our own.
ちょっと社畜さん、何をおっしゃいますの？私たちは今日本土から数時間かけてこの島に来たんですのよ。
Wait, traveling here from the mainland today? I've been here for 3 days. Workaholic. How can you possibly mean that we spent hours traveling to...
私たちに犯行など不可能に決まっていますわ。浅ましすぎる発言はたとえ庶民といえども許しませんわよ。
Because the voicemails that we were left said that we've been asleep for 3 days. In what universe could any of us have been responsible for this crime? You're suggesting it's deplorable even for a commoner.
研究棟の人らが殺されたのって1日以上前でしょ？だったら今集まってるうちらにも犯行は可能なんじゃね？
Yeah. The people in Schnarks were killed like over a day ago, right? Doesn't that mean one of us could have done it back then?
この島の人たちを皆殺しにして
老子探偵を殺すトリックを準備してから本土に戻って、何食わぬ顔でうちらに合流する。
The killer could have wiped out everyone on the island, set a trap, then bounced back to meet us up at the port, and out like everything's all hunky-dory. Yeah, that's true.
それくらい余裕でやるっしょ。
If the culprit's truly the Quartering Duke, they could have totally pulled that off.
最低最悪なクソ野郎だからこそ、うちらはわざわざ集まったんだからさ。
That piece of trash is literally the worst. He's like the reason we're here all to begin with. He's the reason this game exists.
そんな仲間同士で疑い合うだなんて。
Duh, they turned us on one another. Yeah, that was the point, Bosh.
おいおい待ちなよ。もっと最悪なパターンがあるだろ。
Renegade, no one wants to hear from you. Hey now, let's back up here a little. There's something that makes this even worse, you know. What's that?
もっと最悪なパターン。
Yeah, what do you mean by even worse?
何のことですか？
決まっているじゃないか。犯人を見つけ出せるならまだマシ。
Isn't it obvious? Things would be fine if we could still track down the
もっ
culprits.
と最悪なパターンは犯人がすでに島から逃げ去っていることだよ。
But worst case scenario, they've already escaped the island. Yeah. The atmosphere is tense in an instinct. As much as we hope to believe otherwise, it was a possibility we could. Yeah, because like while we've been all nattering and investigating, they could have snuck off.
すでに逃げ去っている方が現実的だよね。
If we assume this is the work of the Quartering Duke, isn't it only rational to conclude he booked it by now? Yeah.
だって探偵同盟の本部を壊滅させることには成功。置き土産に老子探偵を殺害する罠まで残せ。
He successfully destroyed HQ after all. He even left us with a parting gift as soon as detective's murder. A part of you over there, a part of you over there, a part of you staying in the wall, as Shen would say. Why did he even bother stay? Yeah, he's got a point. Why would he stay after that?
俺ならサクッと逃げちゃうな。そして戻ってくる。そうすれば疑われることもないんだ。
If it were me, I'd hightail it the second I was able to, never to return. That way I wouldn't even be suspected. Yeah, it is true. But dude who's creepy, who's killed his parents, he's right. He's been there, done that. Unless I had a stronger motive. Yeah. No one can argue with Renegade's words. I suppose it takes a homicidal maniac to give us a perspective on another. But just like he said, it can be counterintuitive for the culprit to remain, or even return to the island at this point.
じゃあこの事件は
Then this case is...
誰にでも犯行が可能である以上、もう推理しようがない。完全に手詰まりってわけだ。
He kind of reminds me of Toko. Maybe it was based off her. Yep, if anyone's to blame, well, not Toko, Genocide Jack, Gel Jack, depending on which variation you watch or read or play. If anyone's to blame, then we may as well be wild mass guessing. That's an impasse if I ever saw one. Yeah. I examine everyone's faces again. Their eyes are filled with suspicion and hostility that wasn't there before. I believe I could trust them just moments ago, but now a dark shadow hangs above us. If the culprit already fled, we'll never track down Senior Detective's killer. But if they're still here, they could very well be among us. Either way, it's a bitter pill to swallow. It's no surprise the team's morale has taken a hit.
顔を上げろ、探偵諸君。推理はまだ終わっていないぞ。
Stiff upper lips, ladies and gentlemen. This investigation hasn't ended yet. Holmes' voice dispels the gloom.
確かに、この事件の真相はどうあがいても悲劇かもしれない。
It's true. Regardless of our actions, the reality of the situation is a tragic
だ
one.
がそもそも探偵とは悲劇の後に必要とされる存在だ。我々が悲劇を前に起こしてしまっては 誰が立ち向かうというんだ？
However, a detective's duty is to attend to the aftermath of any tragedy. If we hesitate, who else will take the mantle? Not me, I'm incompetent. And I'll wait my way before making her announcements.
この事件の犯人は一つ致命的なミスを犯してしまった。それを今から私が解き明かしてみせよう。
As previously mentioned, the couple made one fatal error, which I shall now share with you all.
悲劇など我々の手で覆してやろうじゃないか。探偵職。
After all, reversing tragedies is precisely what we must do, ladies and gentlemen. Not too close, it will track you. The group falls silent, listening intently to what Idol has to say. For this particular trick, anyone could have performed the killing act, so as long as proper preparations were made, it's possible the perpetrator has already fled. Though, if they are still present, they very well could be part of the DA. How does Holmes intend to turn such a desperate situation around?
まだ自らの推理を話していない子がいるだろう。それが誰か無能君もわかるだろう。
I believe someone has yet to share their theory. Incompetent, you know who I'm referring to, yes? Bookworm hasn't said anything yet. Oh, she's got my room. Yeah, Bookworm's been very quiet. Oh, not that.
文学さん、確かあなたはこの部屋の暖炉を見て何かに気づいた様子でしたよね。
Yeah. Bookworm, you were looking at the fireplace when you noticed something, right?
あなたは何に気づいたんですか？
What was it you saw? Is that the glove?
さこさと見ていたんですか。気持ち悪いです。死んでください。と少女はロリコンとおぼしき少年へと蔑みの目を向けた。
So you're spying on me then? Get lost and die, humbug, said the girl to the perverted youth, her detest for him clear on her face.
いや、これはその。
But no, it's not.
よさないか、
No.
文学探偵。
That's enough booking.
すまないな、無能探偵。この子は少々人付き合いが不慣れな。
Yeah, just a tad bit. Just a tad bit lacking.
全然気にしてないですよ。
It's fine. Please stop. Yeah. I gave a strange laugh as I attempted to recover from the mental blow I was just dealt.
お前もずっと暖炉の件を話したがっていたじゃないか。みんなに話してやる。
Weren't you chomping at the bit to tell everyone about the fireplace? Come on, say it.
言われずともそのつもりですけど。少女は不満混じりの声で返事をし、解説を始める。
I intended to, whether or not I was asked, huffed the girl, matter-of-factly, before beginning her explanation.
私たちがこの部屋を訪れた際、暖炉に火が灯っていました。この点に違和感を覚え、ずっとその正体を探っていたのです。
When we first entered, the fire was lit.
少女は自らの考えを口にした。
Are you done? Thank you. Something felt off about this, so I spent my time pondering the matter. The girl began.
違和感ですか？その正体って。
Something was off? What matter are you is it the glove?
この国では馴染みが薄く、知らないのも当然であろうが、暖炉の火というのはそう長く持たないんだ。
The style of hope isn't commonplace in the country, so it's no surprise that you wouldn't be aware these fires don't burn long logs.
薪を
Long
頻繁に
logs?
追
Long
加してやらな
logs?
ければ6時間も持たない。よくて5時間といったところだろう。
Oh, so they don't burn that long then. Last no more than 6 hours. Even 5 would be an exceptional amount of time.
そんなに頻繁な管理が必要なものなんです
So it
ね。
needs to be tended to quite often then.
でも皆さんの中の誰かが寒いから火を灯したんじゃないですか。3月とはいえこの島は肌寒いですし。
But isn't it possible someone started the fire because they felt cold? I know it's March, but the island gets pretty chilly.
殺人事件が起こった館の暖炉を勝手につける探偵がいるわけないでしょ、ロリコン野郎。
Oh,
少女は
child.
犯罪者予備軍の少年を罵倒した。
No proper detective would use a fireplace at a crime scene, you sexual deviant, the girl said. Chiding the would-be offender. Right. I think he was chiding.
文学探偵の言う通りだ。私たちの中に暖炉をつけようとする者はいない。
Booker says I doubt there'd be a soul among us who would use a fireplace in this situation.
いるとしたら犯人だけだ。犯人は何らかの理由を持って暖炉に火をつけた。そしてそれはこの数時間に起きた出来事なんだ。
The only individual who would is the culprits. They had some incentive to ignite the flames, and it happened within the last several hours.
二人ともいい点に気づいてくれたな。そう、その暖炉に火をつけてしまったことこそ犯人の失策の一つさ。
Both noticed something vital. The very act of lighting the fire was a blunder on the perpetrator's behalf. So then it had to have been someone who was on the island then within the last 7
暖炉
hours.
の火の持続時間に関する知識がなかったのだろう。だからこそ警察にも暖炉に火をつけてしまった。いや、つけざるを得なかったんだ。
It appears they were unaware of how long the fire... unaware of how long the fire would burn. But that's precisely why they lit it. There was no other choice.
つけざるを得なかった。
They had to light the fire?
ああ、このワイヤーを取り扱うのに必要なグローブを処分するためにな。
Oh, yeah, because they... Yeah, the gloves, I was right. The gloves that were burnt in the fireplace. This fishes a single black glove from the pocket and waves it at us. Like,
君
hello!
たちも知っての通り、今回の犯行に使われたワイヤーソーは切れ味が良すぎるゆえに特別製のグローブが必要だ。犯人は間違いなくこのグローブを所持していたことだろう。
As you all know, the wire saw is so fine that it requires specially made gloves to handle. Gloves which the culprit possessed.
ゆえにこのグローブの所持がバレれば犯人として疑われる。かといって、指紋のべったりついたグローブをどこかへ隠すのはリスクが高い。だからこうするしかなかったの
No,
さ。
makes sense. Were these gloves to be found in any of our persons, the owner would be quite a suspect. Ergo, their only recourse was to burn them. With that, Holmes flings the glove into the fireplace. It disappeared into the flames, hissing for a while. Maybe made of a sturdy material, but it clearly wasn't fireproof.
暖炉の中から焼け残ったグローブの残骸を見つけることもできましたよ。
I managed to find the burnt
少女
remains.
がリーダーへと報告した。
Okay, I actually can't save it all during this interaction. I managed to find the burnt remains of the glove in the fireplace. The girl reported to the chief.
あの火力で焼け残るとは炎の精霊イフリートとの交友を深めていなかったがゆえの失態。
What's with the occult, dude? So the glove didn't burn entirely despite the heat. Oh my god, I'm tired! So the glove didn't burn entirely despite the heat. Perhaps forming a pact with Ifrits would have been better served them.
ちょっと意味不明なのでスルーします。と少女は無視を決め込んだ。
Yeah, let's just ignore Mystic's comment. That makes no
素
sense
晴
to
ら
me.
しい発見だよ、文学くん。これで犯人がワイヤー用のグローブを処理するために暖炉をつけたことは確定した。
From this we can deduce that the culprit lit the fire in an attempt to dispose of the glove.
では、このことからどんな事実が伺えるかな。魔界くん、君ならわかるだろ。
Okay, what else can be drawn from this then?
無論だ。犯人がこの洋館を脱出できたならばグローブなど適当な場所に放ってしまえばいい。近くに海もあるのだからな。
Naturally, had the culprit escaped the manor, they could have discarded the glove in any number of ways, not least of which being the ocean. We are in an island.
わざわざ洋館の中で処分したということは、洋館の外に出られなかったということだ。
The fact they attempted to do so with the manor instead suggests that Geto is not that easy on the cards.
グッド、その通りだよ、魔界くん。この洋館から研究棟までは一本道。道以外は断崖で、とても人間は降りられない。
The sword path from Goromanga to Schnarks. I still like that word. It's a straight shot. Apart from that, there is only a cliff no person can easily descend.
私たちが研究棟に到着してからこの数時間、見張りを欠かさなかったが、洋館から脱出した者は皆無だった。
Most importantly, during the several hours after our arrival, we never failed to keep watch. Not one soul fled the building.
この暖炉に火を灯した人はまだ館の内部にいるということですね、と少女はリーダーの言葉に納得するのであった。
Put it in another way, whoever lit the fire is still in the manor as we speak, the girl said, following Chief's logic.
この館の内部に
They're still inside the manor? Detectives eye each other suspiciously. But of course, why wouldn't they? The culprit's still inside the manor. That means they're hiding within our group.
落ち着け、探偵諸君。確かに私たちの中に犯人がいるという事実は悲しいことだが、何よりも重大な事実がある。
Remain calm, ladies and gentlemen. Whilst it is dispiriting to have a culprit among us, there is one that's more critical than the other.
それは八つ崎公が確実にこの洋館の中にいるということだ。
The fact is that the Quadrant Duke is without a question inside this very manor.
どうして言い切れるんですか？
Yeah, how can we be so sure about that?
君が現れたおかげだよ、無能君。
So thanks to you turning up, you're incompetent.
僕がどういう意味ですか？
What? Wait, actually, yeah, what did I do? Holmes chuckled like before continuing.
八つ崎公にとって君の存在はイレギュラーに違いないからさ。その証拠に八つ崎公は2つの致命的なミスを犯している。
The Quadrant Duke, you see, did not account for your presence. Two fatal errors suggest this in this
一つ
case.
は痕跡を残したこと。おそらく犯人の元々の計画では証拠など残さずに姿を消すつもりだったはずだ。
Firstly, the trace of the crime still remained. Had it gone accordingly, I suspect the original plan would not leave such
そうすれば
evidence.
下道君が言っていたように、もう八つ崎公が島から脱出したものと考えざるを得ない。推理のしようがなくなり、混乱に陥っていたからな。
Then, as Renegade pointed out, we would have assumed the Duke had already escaped, throwing the investigation into disarray. My roots died again. And I've lost a subscriber. That's sad. I see. If the Duke's goal wasn't to put us off his scent, then there wouldn't have been any need to engineer such a complex murder. For all intents and purposes, this should have been an unsolvable case.
しかし、そこに無能君が現れ、予定よりも早くトラップを起動させてしまった上に入り口で気絶してしまった。
Yeah, I passed out in the entranceway. Incompetent triggered the trap earlier than anticipated. What's more is he passed out in the entranceway.
もし仮に洋館内に犯人がいたとしたらさぞ慌てたことだろう。 なぜならこの洋館は窓がすべてはめ殺しで出るには唯一の扉をくぐるほかない。
The culprit was slightly panicking inside the manor. With the windows fitted, the front door was the only means of escape.
なのにそこには男が倒れている。もし逃げるときに目覚めて顔を見られたら遺憾の終わりだ。
But with this boy unconscious by the door, the chance of him waking and catching him as he fled was too great of a risk.
殺そうにも実力も素性も不明。おとなしく身を隠す他にない。さらにそこへ他の探偵たちまでやってきてしまう。
With no knowledge of his background or ability, it would have been unwise to try and kill him. As the others were en route, the culprit opted to hide.
慌てた犯人は隙を見て暖炉で証拠だけ隠滅してしまった。どうだい？しっかりとした筋書きだろ。
Flustered saw the chance to use the fireplace to dispose the evidence. Well, my deduction's sound, yes? No one contradicts Holmes' statement. She's right. If there was any irregularity in the culprit's plan, it would have been me. I may lack experience and I failed to save Senior, but it's thanks to me that a major flaw was introduced to the murderer's plan. It's a bit ironic, actually.
その可能性があったか全然気づかなかったよ。
What can I say? I never considered that possibility.
わざわざ混乱を生む発言をしておいてよく言うな。どうせ最初から全て気づいていた上で場を混乱させたのだろ。
You have some nerve saying that after all your misleading comments. I'll wager that you had already figured this out but decided to stir the pot anyway. You decided to add soup to the soup.
どうして八つ崎港の犯行だと言い切れますの？
I mean,
八つ崎港の犯行の特徴は常に被害者が2人同時に現れること。
Duke's murder is like
確かに研
characterized
究棟のスタッフに多数の死傷者が出ていますけど、これまでの犯行とは全く。
You went to this.
それ
Whoa,
が
it's on
実の
auto.
ミスなんだよ、家族くん。
There lies the second mistake, Posh. There we go. Huh? Posh feels silence. Holmes turns her gaze to me, then smiles coldly before getting to the heart of the matter.
本来この扉を開けた者は罠に引っかかり老子探偵と共に死ぬはずだった。
In the original plan, the individual who opened the trap was intended to spring the trap and die alongside senior
つ
detective.
まり本来殺すはずの2人目の犠牲者を出せなかったことこそが
Oh!
八つ崎港
The
最大の失
chandelier!
敗さ。
The chandelier was meant to have fallen on me. Thus, failing to produce a second victim was a quarter and Duke's greatest mistake.
なんですって？
Yeah, the chandelier should have fallen on me then. Now I remember, when the trap sprung, I felt a pain in my head that led me to avoid the trap. By all means, I should have died right... Ah! Wait, is that my ability? That I can just, like, avoid death? In other words, I narrowly avoided a tragic fate as the Quarter and Duke's latest victim. Oh my god.
はい被害者が2人いたかもしれないからって八つ崎港の犯行と断定するのは早計じゃないか？
Oh no, I was definitely meant to have died then. Aren't we a little quick to assume this was the Duke's doing, just because there could have been two victims? No, there should have been.
かもしれないだろ。
Maybe just another copycat? What, are you trying to say it's you, Renegade?
分かっていながら尋ねるな、
I don't think
外
so.
道探偵。お前もシリアルキラーなら分かるはずだろ。
Stop asking questions you know the answer to, Renegade. You sound like a bit stupid.
これはただのか乱を狙った犯行ではなく宣戦布告だ。わざわざリスクの高い手段で老子探偵を惨殺してみせることで八つ崎公は私たちにこう言っている。
This was not simply to sow the seeds of discord, but it was a declaration of war. Killing Senior in such a risky way is proof of that.
真相を解き明かしてみせろ。さもなくば全員八つ崎にしてやるとな。
Reveal the truth or you'll all be dismembered. That is what he means to tell us.
面白くなってきたね。俺も全力で楽しませてもらうとするよ。My Holmes.
My Holmes. He sounds so creepy when he says that. Things are getting interesting. I, for one, am ready to have a ball, my dear Holmes. The renegade detective satisfied, Holmes claps once, turning attention to the back of her.
では今回の事件をまとめるとしよう。
Now then, to briefly summarize. Oh.
八崎港は私たちの訪れる数日前に島を訪れ、職員を全員殺害した。
The Caution Duke came to the island a few days prior to arrival, murdering all personnel present.
その後、シャンデリアと老子探偵とをワイヤーで結びつけ、罠が作動してシャンデリアが落下すれば、老子探偵が死ぬようさせた。8日を後にした。
He affixed the detective to the chandelier, assuring he would be killed when it descended. Following that, the Duke left the manor.
後日、研究棟に私たちが訪れたところを見かけられて、老子探偵の声で私に連絡。一部の探偵を洋館へと誘導する。
Later, while we were at the research facility, they sent a message to me using Senior's voice, luring a portion of our group back to the manor.
そこで、扉を開いた探偵と老子探偵を同時に殺害し、二人の犠牲者を出すことで、八崎港の犯行であることを知った。
In doing so, whoever opened the door to the manor would die at the same moment, Senior Detective, producing 2 victims, the Duke's modus operandi.
それと同時に、犯人である八崎港が島の外へと逃げ出せた可能性を示すことで、私たちを混乱に陥れたはずだった。
This was also meant to conceal the Duke's presence and facilitate his escape amidst the chaos. Or so the plan, at least.
だが、そこでイレギュラーが生じる。それは計画外の人物が計画外の時間に罠を作動させたこと。
But that was the exact moment when things went awry, when an unforeseen individual triggered the trap earlier than expected.
そのイレギュラーのせいで、犯人は洋館の外へ出られず、慌てて証拠隠滅を図った。その結果、不自然に暖炉に火が灯り、証拠品も焼け残ってしまった。
This deviation? No. Prevented the culprit from fleeing. It's not diversion, no. Prevented the culprit from fleeing. In their panic, they disposed the evidence in the fireplace, but it didn't burn completely.
以上のことから、八崎港が今どこにいるか。無能君、イレギュラーの主である君が結論を告げろ。
So concludes my synopsis. Now we must ask, where is the Cauldron Duke? Surely, as the irregularity, you can tell us, incompetent. He's still inside the manor!
この洋館の中にいます。
The Cauldron Duke is inside the manor.
その通りだ。八崎港は私たちのすぐそばにいる。
Precisely, the Cauldron Duke himself stands among our ranks.
無能君が生み出してくれたこの一筋の巧妙を逃すわけにはいかない。ここまではやられてばかりだったが、反撃開始といこう。
We must take advantage of this opportunity incompetent has granted us. Having suffered blow after blow, it's now our turn to act.
私たち全員で追い込んでやろうじゃないか。
Ooh,
この嘘にまみれた悲劇を。
the game is afoot. Let us bring an end to this tragedy drenched in deceits. Ooh. Okay, victim, senior detective, culprit unknown. Cause of death, dismembered by wire saw. Just as my battery depletes. I'm pretty sure this is the end, but hey, 100% S rank!
了。でもまあ通り魔。事件の推理はここまでってことでよくね。
Sure thing, Gilbert. Can we put a whole pause on the investigation thing? Given the situation, downtown's causal demeanor feels momentumly out of place.
解ける謎はあらかた解けて、これ以上は犯人を踏んづかまえて問いただせばいいじゃん。うちはもうお腹が減りすぎてヘリンボーンだよ。
We pretty much solved the mystery. All we gotta do is like catch the bad guy, yeah? Why don't we take a break and chill for a bit?
一旦休憩にしようよ。みんなお疲れモードだし、これ以上話してもラジあかんべ。
No lie, I am mad hungry right now. Besides, it's not like talking in circles is gonna go anywhere if we're all running on empty.
さすがは渋谷殿、良いことを言うのである。
Hey, hey, lady downtown. Pray, let us hear her wisdom.
どうせ犯人はこの洋館から出られぬのであろう。ならば我らがまず行うべきは犯人との開口に備え、英気を養うことである。
Yeah, the criminals may not be able to make their escape, correct? In which case, we also regain our strength and prepare for the battles yet to come.
それもそうだな。本土からこの島までの移動時間を含めれば、私たちはすでに半日以上休みなしで活動を続けている。
A bad point. Factoring in travel time, we've been going at it non-stop for a bad day and a half now. Holmes chuckles ruefully at downtown and Armor's comments, but speaks with a clear, firm voice.
渋谷君の言う通り、交代で洋館の出入り口を見張りながら食事をとることにしよう。
Let's take turns to standing watch at the door. In the meantime, as downtown suggests, the rest of us can relax and enjoy a meal. With Holmes' words, the group lets out a collective sigh of relief. No one has to say it. We're clearly exhausted. The detectives chat away as we head towards the dining room. The atmosphere has finally become calm and relaxed. Oh. Despite that, the tightness in my chest won't disappear. I groan quietly as I feel another migraine coming on. It's just like when the chandelier fell, as if I'm not myself.
無能先輩、大丈夫？頭痛いの？バフィロンあげようか？
Hey, you okay, dude? Is your head okay? No, my head is not okay. Got some painkillers if you need them, thanks. I don't know if they're not poison.
さあ、食堂までおんぶするから我に捕まってくれ。
I could be right on the back of armor.
大丈夫、大丈夫。だから本部は勘弁してください。
It's fine, I really don't need to be carried. Well, I'd like to be carried. After some time, the pain recedes, but I can't understand it. Why is my body such a wreck right now?
渋谷さん、念のために後でバフィロンもらっていいかな。
Hey, downtown, can I get one of those painkillers later? Just in case.
りょう、もちろん OK だよ。先輩には借りもできちゃってたみたいだしね。
Sure, no prob. Just don't forget you owe me one now.
借り？
Yeah, okay, I do.
まあ、通り魔食堂行こう。置いてかれて変な疑いかけられたら最悪だしね。
Now, come on, let's hit the dining hall. Don't want him getting all sus about us hanging out back too long, you know. Downtown doesn't wait for me to respond, instead pull up my hand and lead me to the dining room. How long is this demo? My Jeebus! I still can't save. I can save at last. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm saving. I'm calling it quits for there for now. This demo's so much longer than I thought it was. Yeah. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.